Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be discussing self-tapes. So if you're completely lost about how a self-tape should look like, then this video is for you. Today I'm going to show you 3 self-tapes I've done in the past that have gotten me the job, including 2 TV commercials, so you can have a better idea of what a successful self-tape can look like. Before we begin, I'm going to share 5 things you have to take into consideration whenever you are about to record a self-tape. And that is, you have to have nice lighting coming in front of you. 2, you have to have a nice plain background. 3, you need to record the self-tape on landscape mode, meaning horizontally, unless otherwise noted. 4, dress the part. And 5, read the instructions. All right, let's begin. All right, so we're gonna start with the first example. So as I have said previously, self-tapes are usually taken on landscape mode, but every now and then, sometimes we're asked to take them vertically. So actually, this self-tape that I did that got me a TV commercial, I took it on like portrait mode, meaning vertically. So I am going to show you right now, and also like a little bit of like backstory. So in this case, I got this self-tape request and I just wasn't exactly sure how to even like do it, but I just decided to go ahead and give it a try. So basically the instructions were to slate at the beginning. I'm gonna show you the slate. And then I had to pretend that I have this stack of boxes that was like going from one side to the next, but it was not gonna fall. And that was pretty much it. So let's watch the self-tape.
Hi, my name is Andrea Ventura.
So I'm gonna pause it right here just to address the slate. So if you previously heard that I said slate and you have no idea what I'm talking about, this is basically it. It's just saying your name. Sometimes they tell you to add other type of stuff like your height or where you're located, but a bunch of time it's literally just your name. And for me personally, like, to show a little bit of my personality and to address the casting director, I literally like to do a little wave and say hi, but that's literally just like my style of how I like to do the slate. So now I'm gonna show you the actual action that they told me to do and see how I did. So I just added that I'm so sorry at the end. When it comes to this type of like commercial acting, modeling gigs, like I think personality really is the thing that helps you get the role. So that's why when like the instructions are like super simple and they're not like very like definite of exactly what you need to do, and it really comes to like your interpretation of what you're supposed to do, then I just like to add a bunch of personality into whatever I'm doing. Now I'm going to show you the next sample. So this is also another different way of self-taping in terms of the order. So a bunch of times, the vast majority of the times, first you do your slate, the hi, my name is, and then you do the action. But for this one, they asked me to do it like the other way around. So first, answer whatever questions they had for me to do, then the action, and then do the slate. So for this one, they asked me what was my favorite guilty pleasure movie, and then they asked me to react to my favorite guilty pleasure movie, and then they asked me to slate. So I'm going to show you the self-tape, and this was also a self-tape for a TV commercial. So my favorite guilty pleasure movie is She's the Man, and I think Channing Tatum is explanation enough to why I love it. But also, I mean, it's just like a very funny and cute movie, and I personally love chick flicks. So a bunch of times for this type of like self-tapes, like personality matters a bunch, so that's why they ask you this personality questions. They just want to get a sense of who you are and a sense of your personality. So they're gonna ask you like, what's your favorite movie, or what do you like to do for fun, or tell us what you're passionate about, or tell us about a previous trip you've taken and like what you liked about this, or tell us like a funny dating story. All these questions are basically they are asking you for you to show your personality. So don't be afraid to literally show who you are and what you like. You know, like I am a fan of Channing Tatum. I think he's a very handsome man, and I was not afraid to tell the people, the casting people, that that's what I wanted. That's what I like. So, oh my goodness. So yeah, so anytime they ask you a personality question, you just have to let your personality shine, because that is what's going to help you book the gig. So then they asked me, I think it said imagine that you're watching the movie and reacting to a scene. So I thought that it was way better if I actually watched the scene and record myself reacting to the scene. So I put the movie, and then I put my camera next to the movie, and then I basically recorded myself reacting to the movie. And I am like in a different setting here, because the way the instructions read, it was kind of like you were relaxing and enjoying a movie like in your bedroom or something like that, and you were like very comfortable. So I changed, I changed my outfit to a more like comfy sweater, and they told you that you're enjoying an ice cream, so I decided to get, you know, a bowl and a spoon to pretend that I'm eating the ice cream. So let's watch a little bit of myself reacting to the movie. So the director of the commercial actually told me when I was already on set, she was like, we love your self-tape, like the way you show your personality, that's exactly what we're looking for. So that's the way we want you to act on the commercial. So that's why I'm saying that you're showing your personality is like a huge part as to why you will get a commercial. So that's, you know, I just show me. So then after I did the reaction to the movie, then I recorded the self-tape. So I'm gonna play it right now.
Hi, my name is Andrea Ventura. I'm with Dougherty Agency. I am non-union and I am 5'3".
So like I said, on slates, usually they ask you to say your name, but every now and then they also ask you other questions, which is like, which agency you're assigned to, are you union or non-union, what's your height, where are you located, things like that. So, you know, that's basically it. And I am going to go ahead and move on to the last self-tape. And as I've said at the beginning of this video, you have to dress the part. So for this self-tape, it's for a casino and I booked it. I'm not sure if it's gonna be TV or not because we haven't shot it yet. I just know that I got it. So for this one, they asked me to pretend, I think I was going to the casino and pretend that I was playing with like one of those like slot machines and I won like a big prize and just react to it. And I think on the instruction they said like don't be afraid to like scream and celebrate, and because I live in an apartment and the walls are so thin, I feel a little self-conscious about screaming and being loud. So I just decided to keep my scream a little silent. So if you live in like a house and your walls are not that thin and maybe you don't have roommates and stuff, maybe you could have screamed and reacted like way bigger. But this just goes to show that even if you don't do everything like perfect or the biggest or whatever, like they can still like you and love you for like who you are. You know, as long as you meet the requirements they're looking for and they like your personality. So I'm gonna show you, without further ado, I'm gonna show you the self-tape.
Hi, my name is Andrea Ventura. I'm 5'3". I'm with Joy Talent Agency. I'm willing to work on camera without a mask and I'm fully vaccinated.
So as you can tell, I'm wearing a really nice dress and heels, and my makeup is a little bit heavier than usual, and this is just because I am dressing the part. Also, I don't know if you can see, but in the corner, like on the floor, there's my slipper. You can see a little bit of my slipper in there. Honestly, if I would have noticed it at the moment I shot it, did I even notice this? I don't know, but most of the times when this little things happens, I like retake the self-tape and do it again. Like I said, sometimes you're not perfect and you still get the stuff. Then they asked me to show my profiles, so I just did a little 360 round, and they asked me to show my hands. So another tip when it comes to the hands, I don't know if you have received this already, but whenever you have this slate and they ask you to show your hands, most of the times they literally ask you to like put them next to your face so they can see them clearly. So that's what I did here. And then now I am doing the action, which is like playing the slot machine, and apparently I won something big. And that was pretty much it, and I booked the gig. So I hope you found this video helpful and it gave you a better idea of what self-tapes can look like. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also follow me on my other social media platforms. Everything is at Andre Ventur, that's with 3 R's. And I'll see everyone on the next video. Bye!